road. This is where the rubber meets the road. This is where the rubber meets the rubber, busy buggy bumpers. This is where the rubber meets the rubber meets the rubber. This is where the rubber meets the road. This is where the rubber meets the rubber meets the rubber. This is where the rubber meets the road. This is where the rubber meets the rubber meets the rubber. This is where the rubber meets the road. This is where the rubber meets the rubber meets the rubber. This is where the rubber meets the road. This is where the rubber meets the rubber meets the rubber. This is where the rubber meets the road. This is where the rubber meets the rubber meets the rubber. This is where the rubber meets the road. This is where the rubber meets the rubber meets the rubber. We were barreling crazy, down over down the mountain, shut eyes with white knuckles on the blue bar, and we could smell the metal paint, and our hands ate the blue paint, all crowded together knee to knee. Those ticket takers were scrambling all over the bus, out the door, never stopping. Driver was fat with a crew cut and a sweat-soaked towel around his head wrestling. It was a Garuda from side to side with mushy, squishy brakes that worked just in time to slide off left from the Jeep. And we rolled our eyes and got sick into handkerchiefs and grind. Hey, light up another clove cigarette. Hey, light up another clove cigarette. Hey, light up another clove cigarette. As more get off and more squeeze on. The bus, the highway, it was a track right through Sumatra. There were Jungle Kiss kids poking out of small houses in rattan villages. They said, someday I'm gonna drive that and get out and go there and stare and laugh, but for now I've got a wooden toy with a rubber band tires and a string, and it's just like the real thing. For now, I've got a wooden toy with a rubber band tires and a string, and it's just like the real thing, or anything to remember. And I couldn't see my face reflected, only my hair flying free out the open door with my cold and my fever, and my stomach was roiling. And we crested the hill and the sun was setting, fire orange and papaya cream over green brown hills and jungle stilted villages. And my head was spinning, my head was spinning, my head was spinning over potholes and roads, and I was back at home on my sofa watching The Price is Right. And old Bob Barker said, hey, come on down. Bob Barker said, hey, come on down. And I'd rather be here than anywhere else in the world. It must have been December in Nepal when I finally remembered what I came here for. It must have been March on Freak Street when I got so parched I had to open that door. Now everybody's looking for someone else to blame. Everybody's looking to light them up. Everyone's climbing that hill singing dusty, dirty, gritty, dry. Hey, everybody, open your eyes. Dusty, dirty, gritty, dry. Everyone try to grab a piece of that pie if your arm's long enough. Dusty, dirty, gritty, dry. Everyone's gonna get real high. Dusty, dirty, gritty, dry. Everybody open your eyes. Dusty, dirty, gritty, dry. Stonebridged and Sizzleplexed he was as he attempted the glide. Mud hut womp, sideshow chant, thought he. Cold bastion of hunger and remorse after the turning. Last midnight's utter desolation rainbowed into green leaves, shoot off black trunks wet with rain. 7 days without, 14 days to go. Horse riding, sand surfing major chords of Nevermore Overture. 14 days to go. Jesus walked on the water, sizzleplexed toodaloo, ray gun zapped and ambushed in the nighttime freeze of shattered stars and frozen moons, cratered with the souls of the detonation and stone-bridged impact crown drops of milk drooling down window panes. Electric hum, cat scratch claws, pinion in velour velvet mesh sweater warp. Asia City bomb blast, Sweet Mary, Virgin Madonna. They took your soul, and Jesus walked on the sizzleplexed water toodaloo. So you cut heads. So he gave it back only to take it again. Cat, scratch, eyeball, mesh, sweater, hose, weft left over in the refrigerator, covered in plastic and stinking like cheese. The turning, walking on the beach. Stone-bridged, psychedelic, Red Sea, rising, swelling, smelling seaweed from distant shores as the blue watched from afar. On the boat, afloat, and leave a note. Hide the liquid under the bed, thought he. The termites ate the bungalow. Brahmacharya bust. Over it all, the turning, thought he. Spiritual fetus, psychedelic embryo, left to starve, malnutrition and ribs sticking through pale, stretched wax paper skin. Walk on the beach, fluorescent blue algae, one cell lighting up the Black Sea minor chord, reflection of the stars major chord, distortion hum and wind buzz through palm trees, sand swing, fly and glide toodaloo. I created this, you created me, subject and object, tabla pump, and Ashoka pillar rising out of the sea, number 84,001 saw he, stupa, stone-bridged. Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, synapse scream in molten metal mud hut cup womp. Swallow and gurgle, giggle and laugh. Keep up outer appearances and don't let face crack, reminded he. Yama, disciple, lord of the four corners, Chakravarta, wheels spinning on his head, crown sawing into two halves of the same one. Sizzleplexed. Blow the palm and fry the sky. Sunburned mind, so high, so high. Spin and trip, groan and slip, piss and moan, heave on home. It's a new day, thought he, laid back and laughing. I am insane. I am insane. I am insane, said the literal man. Metaphysical man came out and laughed. Indian-style head bob. Guru, test your teacher. Isn't he just another preacher? Religion, have a toke. Or just another little smoke. Rock teacher, tree teacher, mellow scream, not shout, yawn and pout, press and moan, hear the tone, synapse and tea, molten metal, mud hut womp chant. Baleen Valley, cave of glory, dance around the fire, Neolithic mishmash of psychedelic cave melt, and back spasm twitch, dinosaur egg turns blue, yellow, green, red, lasting thoughts inside your head, blasting thoughts until you're dead, casting moths upside your bed. Candle blown out, waves thrown, surfs into the next spin of press and dive, dance and trance, rave and wave, rant and rage, climbing onto the next rung higher and higher, letting go lighter and lighter and never doubt. Gloat and float until the breeze spins you round, until you please to laugh and moan and rant and rage. And look at all the words on this page. Try and might and hype and might to tell it all to the nose, down the hall, Stonebridged and Sizzleplexed. Hum babe, hum babe, hum babe, hum babe, rockin' fire, rockin' fire, rockin' fire, rockin' fire. Hum babe, hum babe, hum babe, hum babe, rockin' fire, rockin' fire, rockin' fire, rockin' fire. Throw it and duck. Throw it and read about it in the papers. Hey, get that helmet out of the box. Hum babe, hum babe, hum babe, hum babe, rockin' fire, rockin' fire, rockin' fire, rockin' fire. We want a pitcher, not a belly itcher. We want a batter, not a broken ladder. Hum babe, hum babe, hum babe, hum babe, hum babe. Hey, throw it and read about it in the papers. Baseball, hot dogs, apple pie, and LSD. Baseball, hot dogs, apple pie, and LSD. Dogs, hot balls.